Hey, I got the pacifist achievement. I don't know how that happened, but apparently it did. We'll go ahead and watch through this right now. Please stick around after the credits. I am going to go and push all those other buttons, and we'll see what happens with those. I don't know if there's going to be something after these credits here. I do like that they're showing people, I imagine, from the development team. But overall, this was a pretty good game. A game that really makes you think about what's going on in the world you're playing in. And I really like that. I don't like that the choices at the very end are what determine what the end is, rather than something that builds up towards the very end of the game. But in the long run, it's not that bad. You know, could have been worse. But the game overall was really good. It was really good. I did not appreciate the whole waddly thing, but that's a very, very minor detail. There's a few glitches here and there, like lag glitches and so forth, but not a really big deal. Overall, I liked the augmentation system. It was a lot of fun to use and work with in this game. The main thing I didn't like overall in this game was the fact that boss fights always require you to kill the boss. And I got the pacifist achievement, as you can see, even though I killed the bosses. And I don't feel that really gives you a pacifist achievement. I think there should have been some way to take down those bosses peaceably. Maybe subdue them and then talk it out with them until they understand what's going on and it's not quite what they want. I don't know. One way or another, I feel like there should have been some kind of other option. Maybe a stealth option to work around what's going on. I have no idea. One way or another, those were the biggest point that I didn't like, just because there wasn't options there. I did really love the fact that a lot of things in this game were time-based, to where if you didn't complete it in a certain amount of time, something actually did happen. Something bad. And I liked that fact that they put that in there. I would play this again just to see what would happen if I saved hostages or something. Also play it again to see what would happen if I convinced that cop to let me into the morgue instead of having to knock him out in my lobby at my apartment in this game. But really a good game. I would definitely give it a 9 out of 10. Some faults to it, so I can't give it a perfect 10, but definitely very, very good. Very fun game. So anyway, I'll leave you to the credits, and we'll find out what happens once we go and check out other things with the endings.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in! Dr. Reed. We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
Alright, I will go to the end of the credits for all of these, just in case there's different things that you'll find at the end of these credits. I don't know. I have no idea. I think this may just sit here with music because it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. That's cool. Alright, well that was neat. We'll be back for more of the endings. Alright, and we are back again to this ending thing, where we will see the next ending. Honestly, I do agree with the fact that laws are kind of necessary in order to prevent people from hurting each other and so forth, but I don't agree with the fact that we should have to lie to people in order to make them follow things. Anyway, let's try Sarif. This is once again another lie. Darrow's is honestly the only truth, but it does kind of destroy the whole augmentation thing if we get that truth out there. Let's try Sarif's message and see what we get.
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
It certainly is for now.
So be it then.
Sarif was right about one thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold, so we harnessed fire. We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it. The cycle is inevitable. But will the outcome always be good? I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others? Time and time again, didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly? In the past, we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well get good at it.
Okay, so now we've got augmented fetuses. That's fantastic. Wow. I don't know exactly what to think about that. I find it kind of interesting that he still talks about how he didn't use brute force to go through things, so it's still kind of showing that I was a pacifist. So I bet you this ending would be slightly different if I had been killing everyone throughout this game. Anyway, I'll check at the end of this to see if there is any other special ending that we could see here. So we'll be back to find out if that does happen. So, sadly, nothing new at the end. Still the same thing. Also, I thought about something when he was talking about trying to get things from the wreckage. It sounds to me that the canon ending is probably destroying this place, considering that he's talking about wreckage. I don't know, maybe he's just talking about the wreckage from the disaster of things happening, but he definitely does say exactly the same thing. That floor is also really cool. Anyway, let's see what happens with Darrow's message, shall we?
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
I believe it is. Honestly, I see good things in all of these choices, but they're all a double-edged sword, in honesty. Because it's like, we do need laws to protect people. It is good to advance, and it is good to put the truth out there. But honestly, all of these people are doing it for their own reasons. They don't really have anyone particularly at heart. I mean, Darrow is causing the deaths of who knows how many people just to get his point across and say that there's truth out there. But will people even believe him after he's become a mass murderer like this? It doesn't seem like his end really is justified by his means. Anyway, let's find out what this is all about.
So be it then.
Albert Einstein said, technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. It took me a while, but I finally see his point. How often have we chased the dream of progress only to see it perverted? More often than not, haven't the machines we built to improve life shattered the lives of millions? And now we want to turn that dream on ourselves to fundamentally improve who we are. Experience has shown me how dangerous that can be. How many times in the Call of Duty did I almost fall into the trap of taking shortcuts, abusing my abilities or the resources at hand? I resisted. Barely at times, because I valued human lives and considerations. Can I truly despise others who fall? Technology offers us strength. Strength enables dominance, and dominance paves the way for abuse. Darrow understood this. He knew that using technology to become something more than we are risks losing our ability to love, aspire, or make moral choices. The very things that make us human. It also risks giving some men the power to make others what they choose, regardless of the cost to human dignity. The suffering Darrow inflicted is not the end of the world. It is merely the seed for change. And change never comes without pain.
Alright, I will see you all in the final ending here. So, as I said, I do find that there is something good about each of these choices, but none of them are truly a good choice. What I do think may be the best choice here, even though it will be killing the people on this platform, is to let people decide for themselves exactly what to feel. Because therein lies the real truth, in that we don't tell people who they should be. We don't tell them if they should believe in a god, evolution, machines, anything. Because people should believe in themselves.
If you do this, the world will be left with questions and may never reach a consensus. Are you sure this is your choice? We have little time left, Adam. And might I say, it has been a pleasure.
Do I trust mankind to save itself? That's what Eliza was asking. The truth is, I don't know. After everything I've seen, all the fighting and the chaos around me, I only know what I want to believe. Somehow, human decency will triumph. These past few months, I've faced many life-threatening situations. I could have given up many times, but my need to know the truth, to uncover the secrets that others were hiding, and to survive forced me to keep on going. Most of the time, I tried to keep my values in mind, knowing my actions did not have to harm others. I held on to my humanity, resisting the urge to abuse power or resources in order to meet my goals. And in the end, I got the job done. But does this mean I have the right to choose for everyone? No. Because it isn't up to me. It isn't up to Darrow, Sarif, or Taggart either. Ordinary men and women will have to decide together what course mankind should take. The kind of people who time and time again have picked and chosen the future in highly practical ways, slowing change when it's negative, speeding it up when it's good. Can they do it again? I don't know. But I do know I'm not about to let anyone in this station, myself included, stand in their way.
I hope you've all enjoyed this Let's Play of Deus Ex Human Revolution, and I'll see you next time in the next Let's Play. Bye for now, everyone.